What's up, guys? Welcome to Korea. In this game, I am observing or going over the thoughts that I had going on in my head in this series. In this game in particular versus Lionheart, I'm playing Ottoman. He is playing as Spanish, and this is actually game 4 of our ESOC tournament series. So at this point, Lionheart is up 2-1. And I mean, obviously he's a good player. I think I'm a pretty good player too. I was not expecting to be down 2-1 at this point in the series, so definitely looking to pick up a win here and potentially even the series out. So my thinking here is Ottoman's a good civ all around. I believe in this one, so you alternate the first pick, and I won the first game of this series, so that meant I picked first in game 2, he picked first in game 3, and I picked first in game 4. So I picked Ottoman, and he countered that with Spain. So let's take a look at his base, see what he's doing over here. He made a trade post just like I did. He's working on a treasure here, 75 food. That would be very nice for him to age up a little bit quicker. Food treasures are usually the best early in the game, just because they allow you to age faster, unless you are doing something like getting market techs or where you would need wood or coin. Those can be very useful as well. Here I'm looking to pick up 75 wood just to bank that for later in the game, so not an immediate impact like his food treasure was. He's at 13 builds. Looks like he's gonna definitely make another few. There we go. Take a look at his deck. It says main water. He has capitalism in there. He's got Irish brigadiers in there, which is very interesting, unusual. Advanced artillery as well. So, and lots of military shipments. What is this? Battleship. Huh. I have not seen that card. That's a lot of coin. And culverins as well. So, pretty well balanced deck. He can do whatever he wants, really, even has the church card in there. So, lots of possibilities with that deck. And here I am over here with my deck. I don't have the 3 villas in there. I just like to send capitalism and save the shipment for villagers, because if you send capitalism, I feel like it's just better for Ottoman to do that, because you don't have to worry about getting closer to your treasure contention. This whole series I was having trouble getting any treasure steals on Lionheart. He's usually really good with that, and I don't know if he plans to sit around and like try to steal treasures, but he's accomplished that a few times in the series. So at this point, it feels like my luck is not changing, and I'm still just down on my luck basically. So transitioning to H2, going up with 400 wood, very common. Got my house in the back now, in the back of the base. And I decide that I want to go, I believe, go for a 2 trade post off of this 400 wood. And my thinking here is, let's go for an FF. We'll try to get a nice big timing push. And in these civ matchups, this civ matchup, you often see some early H3 aggression. So that's what I'm expecting. So my idea is to get a barracks in transition. Once I start transitioning to H3, get a barracks down, start pumping some janissaries out, so that I can have either 5 or 10 combined with my age up units, which will be because it's against Spain, I'll go with the 4 A boost. So yeah, that's my thinking in this game for initial strategy and build order. It'll be the 3 vills, 700 coin, and 700 wood. Just because you need that wood for vet jans, for houses. You just don't have enough villagers to gather to get much more wood. So dropping that second trade post, like I said, partially with the 400 wood from age up, and could have dropped the market as well and got hunting dogs. That probably would have been a little bit more ideal, I think. But dropping that early barracks, like I said. Not that I'm going to make anything out of it immediately, but pretty soon after, actually, because you can get pretty good timing with Ottoman age up. And there's the outpost for Lionheart. He is up with it. He sent 3 vills, capitalism, and 5 vills is on the way. So this is a build that I've heard he does, and actually it looks really nice the more I see it, because you get capitalism. That means you get coin coming in. and he just gathers the coin for age up. So he's gonna have a really good timing on his age up, and he's gonna send 700 wood. So doesn't even have to send 700 coin. Really nice build order from him. So yeah, I think we're both doing pretty well at this point in the game. Really nice slight adaptations to build orders. So I'm gonna be up pretty soon, clicking up around 525-ish, and going up with the 4A boost, like I said, and pretty soon I'm gonna be queuing up some Janissaries. So that should be an early timing. My mind is like, okay, I want to take out this outpost. I sieged it a tiny bit with my Explorer. I mean, took off 400 HP. It's not nothing. So there is something there that was actually valuable done with the Explorer while that was getting built. And Lionheart is he's not no house. He's housed right now. No barracks. I don't see this because I don't have much vision. I could be exploring a little bit more. Through this point in the series, Lionheart has played Ottoman with a native rush. He played, in the last game, he played Aztec with a fast fortress. And game 2, what was that? I'm forgetting, but I'm not expecting what is mostly what he's known for, his type of strategies, which is the revolts, the fast industrials, the revolts. So that's not even on my radar at this point in this game. And he's dropping a barracks, so that is something to note that I'm not even considering. I just expect, I see this forward tower. We're both typically FF civs, and I just expect a full-on battle early in H3. I'm pretty confident that, you know, I can probably out micro him. I mean, these batches are actually really good. I get 9 Janissaries in transition to H3, and that's going to be coupled with the A boost. And yeah, I'm feeling really good at getting Vet Jan A boost right upon age up. 2 Falcons on the way. I'm really happy with where I'm at right here. He ages up with a crossbow, and he's got 5 dogs with him as well. I'm just trying to get as much damage with my A boost before taking any direct fights, and trying to save that villager at the same time, and get quite a bit of damage on these dogs. So feeling pretty good about that. I was gonna snare with the Explorer, but he turned away. So, but you see from Lionheart, the fort is coming in, and he is stacking res. So this is something I'm totally not aware of. And I'm just, I mean, even with him going forward with those crossbow, looking very aggressive in how he's using his units, it's just not even a thought that he might be dropping a fort right now. I probably should know better by having played against Lionheart a few times, but I am massing up units. I'm using most of the resources I have at my disposal to mass up units, and so we'll see how this works out here. All he has is a fort. He's getting very close to aging though, so this is going to be an interesting timing here. I'm not sure if I was just like wanting to scout out and see if he sent his villagers out on the map at this point, sending my hero around, hoping not to get I'm expecting a Falconet battle, right? And I don't want to lose that fight. I want to keep my Falcons out front. Don't want to get poked by his Falcons with my Jans. So yeah, just preparing for basically an all-out military fight coming up pretty soon. Want to get my control group set up and my micro on point. This here is what typically will concern someone before a Falconet fight, is getting your units bunched up with the Falcons and stopping the Falcons from clearly and smoothly moving forward. But there you go. I see that the the fort is there, and then I start thinking, okay, let's pack up these Falconets and let's get moving. It's time to push. And yeah, this is where I'm like, oh, okay, this could be a little bit scary here. I do see finally the 1,000 wood on the floor, and I'm trying to use my A boost to get around and find some of his units. They're coming around the other side, unfortunately. So kind of wasted time there from the A-boost. Dogs are going in, trying to get a falconet, getting a few good shots on the crossbow. Falconet's still alive, but will go down to the fort very shortly. Villagers are fighting now. This is like in a very intense moment in my head where I'm thinking, okay, this fort is halfway down. It's probably pretty close to aging. He doesn't have many units, so I got to be very careful here. But I think this fort's going to go down. He calls Minutemen, distract, and he ages up with, I believe it's 12 rods, which get right in the face of my Janissaries, causing a lot of trouble here. And in come the crossbow as well. The fort is about 2/3 done, but this pop really took a lot of my units out, and I'm forced to back up here. At this point, I'm like, okay, I realize I'm not going to be able to just brute force push into his base, and he's got 2 heavies on the way as well. Not that I know that yet, but at this point, I'm like, okay, I need to rethink what my game plan is. I don't think I'm going to be able to push. I think he's probably going to either stay industrial or just go revolt. So I need to get a large mass of units, and I need to get it quickly. So I ended up sending the unique mosque upgrade, and I'm hoping that somehow I can get to industrial. I can send these big techs from the mosque, and the next thing I need to do as well is send mass construction. So I'm actually feeling pretty bad at this point because I know I need a lot of XP for the next shipment, and I'm not going to get that from anything. I'm not going to train units. I'm not going to be making a lot of buildings. So it's just time, basically, in the trade route. So I'm not feeling great right now. I age up. I decide to go, instead of with Spahi, I decide to, because I expect the revolt, and there it is. I go with a fort wagon. And I think that's pretty much my only opportunity to potentially save this game at this point, is if I can get that fort up, I can gather some resources, I can get the 3 bombards, the 5 Spahi, or the infantry for 1,000 wood. I basically need time to get a bunch of stuff out, and if I can do that and I can get all that out, maybe I can win the fight, maybe I can hold. So that's the thinking there. He is making 1 more Hussar of Death, sending in 16 revolutionaries, marching forward on my trade post with the heavy cannons, and 8 Hussar of Death, which have 75 attack. Insane stats. And at this point, I'm also forced to move out on the map. My hunt is pretty much gone. There's no food in my base. So a very unfortunate timing for me to have to go out there. And I'm just kind of hoping he doesn't go up here and hit all the res that I need. And he does find me here. I did make an outpost. I was thinking of dropping the fort here if he didn't come this way. But now that he's there, I am forced to do that at home. And there it is. Dropping it right next to my TC. I'm feeling pretty... I'm like, okay, I'm going to lose villagers here. He doesn't have any, though. So maybe I can save if I can save the rest of my villas over here, the 16 other villas I have. I mean, I'm only at 17 villagers total right now, but if this fort gets up, if somehow I can get all these resources that I need, I didn't even send the mass construction card though. So at this point, I know I need something, and I'm sending a 12A boost, and you just see this mass of units flooding in before the fort even gets up. Not that it would even matter when he has this much units. And at this point, I gotta tell you, man, this is a bad feeling. And when I realize the A-boosts aren't gonna do anything, there's nothing I can do here. That I'm losing this game, and there's nothing I can do, clearly. And I'm going down 3-1 in this series with this loss. This is really not a happy ending for me in this game. And yeah, I'm just kind of thinking, you know, wow, like where did I go wrong here? What could I have done better? And honestly, I think he just had a really good strategy. He executed it well. I never hesitated on making military. I think if I noticed that he was gonna do the revolt, maybe the better move would have been to just um, stay in my base, send 1,000 coin, make some calves to take care of the heavy cannons, and then maybe make some falcons. But not. I don't know if pushing was the best idea there. I lost a lot of units and I didn't even kill anything really. I mean, I killed like his age up rods and some dogs, a few crossbow, but really I didn't really do much damage at all. So I think if I would have just sat back, but again, he has the 4 culverin shipment in his deck that before he revolts. So Lionheart, he does this stuff all the time. He's prepared, and you're not really gonna catch him off guard with what is the counter strategy. So honestly, I think it's just because I went for a fast fortress, it just worked out. If I went H2, it would have been a totally different story, totally different game. But maybe that's how I end up playing against Spain with Ottoman nowadays. I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, Lionheart takes this game, going up 3-1 in the series. But we do have more. There's going to be another game, and hopefully you guys tune in for that, and maybe I can pull this thing back. But this one goes to Lionheart. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.